Hi guys, it's Elda. I'm sorry I'm running late. I had some issues with Wi-Fi and connectivity, so anyway, but I appreciate you joining, and I'm going to add Tracy Gibbs here, Dr. Gibbs, VASAYO's Chief Scientific Formulator, in just a few minutes to ask him questions about our products and let everybody know what's in our amazing products at VASAYO. So let me get Dr. Gibbs on the phone. Here you are. Hey, Jackie, thanks for joining. Okay, so it says that he's joining right now. Can everybody hear me okay? Hi, Tracy.
Hello. Hey, how you doing? Good.
I'm doing well. I'm so sorry for the delay. I apologize. I had some issues, connectivity issues, and but anyway, we're here. I appreciate you doing this. I know you have, I know you have an event coming up, so I just want to get started right away. Hey, Lisa. Hi, John. Thanks everybody for joining. So, hi, Mary Kate. Hi, Kristen. Okay, so basically, the reason I wanted Tracy Gibbs, Dr. Gibbs, to join us today is to share information about how VASAYO, how he formulated our products at VASAYO. And so it's very important for me as somebody who represents this company and is promoting a product that I believe in the product that I'm selling. And one of the things that I was fascinated with when I went to Orlando and got to meet Tracy and learn about the products was how he formulated all of the products with the ingredients and the quality of the ingredients we use. So without further ado, I just want to ask him a few questions. And the first question I have is, Tracy, if you could just please share with my friends a little bit of background about yourself and how you came to VASAYO. I know you have an extensive history of traveling around the world and your degrees in ethnobotany and I think I pronounced that right, and organic chemistry. But if you could just share your background, I'm fascinated by it, and I think they would be as well.
Yeah, so, and you mentioned, that we use quality ingredients, and that's absolutely true, and I'll explain that a little bit later. Everybody says that, though, okay? Everybody says they use the best ingredients and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's not really true most of the time. Most of the time, people don't even know where their ingredients come from, and that's the honest truth. You talk to company owners, and they don't know because they just order products from manufacturing facilities, and the manufacturers might know where the ingredients came from. But using quality ingredients is just literally step one of formulating a good product. There's other steps that go into these products that I put together. Phone ring. Hopefully I didn't cut out for too long. We'll talk about those reasons.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, my background is in pharmacognosy, which encompasses ethnobotany, organic chemistry, the traditional uses of plants as food and as medicine for different cultures and societies around the world. I have traveled all around the globe studying different cultures, different peoples, indigenous tribes and non, about their different folklore remedies and traditional uses of foods for their diet and for medicine. So I've built relationships with companies all over the world who have super high quality ingredients that are usually either trademarked or patented or have clinical studies on them. When I create a formula, I treat it like science. I look at studies that have been done on the formula. I try to use the same ingredients that were clinically proven in the same amounts that were clinically proven. I mean, it's no good to have an ingredient that at 1,000 milligrams a day was proven to reverse diabetes or something like that, and then only use 10 milligrams of that ingredient. What good is that going to do? You've got to follow the clinical dosage. And so that's what we put into these products. Again, that's just step one, the first step of formulating a good product. So that gives you a little bit of idea about my background and what I've been doing. I've been doing it for about 23, 24 years now. I've formulated literally, most recently over 1,000 products in my career. Many of the products you can find in your health food stores. You see them in mass retail, or you see them in other direct sales companies.
And so what brought you to VASAYO? I know, by the way, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me well?
Yeah, it's a little bit quiet, but I can hear you.
Okay, so I know your story, and I know how, you've been formulating these products, and you were at like 1,000 something, you from number one, how many, with your experience of over 24 years, you've formulated over 1,000 products that are, again, as you mentioned, in mass retailers or with other direct sales companies. But one of the beauties, or one of the things that really you were passionate about, is the fact that Dallin Larson, the founder of VASAYO, gave you free reign to formulate these products and these ingredients using the highest quality ingredients. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, one key factor for any good leader is that he hires people that are better than him in certain fields. Dallin is the master of creating culture. If you look at the past companies he's been with and has developed their marketing systems and things like that, that's just what he's good at doing. He creates a culture like nobody else, and he attracts people like nobody else. But I don't think he's the best, CEO or running the company in the world. He's not. I have to admit, I love working with Daniel. Daniel's mind is super sharp, and kudos to Dallin for bringing on Daniel, somebody from outside of the industry who treats the business like a business, not an ego. It's not an extension of himself. Dan Zeus, somebody who's an expert in Asia. This is the team that Dallin has assembled, and when he picked me to be the voice behind the products and the formulator behind the products, he allowed me to do what I do best. He doesn't micromanage me. He doesn't tell me what ingredients I should or shouldn't use, or what milligram amount I should or shouldn't use, or what sweeteners to use or anything. He simply told me, hey, I want you to formulate products that can change 1 million lives, that can change people's health. And he allows me to do that. So I knew of Dallin's reputation before from his past company. I liked the man that he was. I learned a lot about him from his brother. I had a relationship with his brother before I got to meet him. I liked the family. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me to be allowed to have free reins and do what I'd like to do, and have him listen to my advice regarding what products we should and shouldn't have, and to be associated with the type of culture that Dallin brings to it. I love working here. I love being a part of VASAYO.
And we're blessed to have you. We really are. I was just fascinated. I was telling a friend of mine how at the end of the conference, after the black tie dinner, you were surrounded by scientists, just all asking you questions, because we're fascinated by you and your background. And, we had doctors and pharmacists and nurses, and we were just all fascinated with, how you created these fascinating products that are truly disruptive. But I want to ask you about, so I have two favorites, and I'm not supposed to have two, but I have two favorites. I really want to kind of dive in to the products right away and ask you about, first to start off with is Core Complete. It's just amazing to me what you were able to put in to one, and I was supposed to have it with me, but I didn't bring it, but into one little packet, to have a complete multivitamin, and how it's so different from anything else out there. Can you just share with us about a little bit about Core Complete, our multivitamin?
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, with any product that I put together, I'm not going to share all my secrets, but one of the questions I ask myself is, would I take this product? Would I take this product on a daily basis? And if I wouldn't, I don't want to formulate it, or I won't associate my name behind it, that's for sure. I mean, obviously, with 1,000 formulas out there, doesn't mean that I take these products. I don't. I take ones regularly that are my pride and joy. And honestly, I take Core Complete regularly now. Since it came out, it's a product that I take every day. It's difficult to say, hey, I want to have everything that I would take on a daily basis in one product. How can I do that? How can I fit it into a system that's easy to use and easy to take and still be at a price people can afford? Now, I don't decide the prices. That's up to Dallas. I said that everybody can afford, and sure enough, they pulled it off and were able to do it. But Dallin felt the same way. He didn't want a product that people would still have to go out and buy other products to meet their basic needs. We wanted all the omegas in one product. We wanted all the probiotics, all the enzymes, all the vitamins and minerals, all the trace minerals, all the superfoods that people would want in one product, but not make it, such a huge serving size that it would be impossible for people to take. And it was a challenge to me. It's something I wanted to do for quite some time, and it literally took my years and years of experience and knowledge and relationships I had with different raw material suppliers. It was basically the culmination of my career put into one product, and I think we pulled it off. I love the product. I love how I feel when I'm on it. And to get literally a $200, $300, $400 product, I had one gal tell me the other day that she actually went out and shopped for each of the ingredients, each of the categories, and bought a premium product in each of that line, and she spent $400 doing it. You're getting that for $67. You can't.
I know. I had a friend who was with another company with their vitamin pack was around $130. And then when I asked if it had probiotics, oh no, that's extra. Oh, does it have this? Oh no, that's extra. And I was just fascinated with how we were able to get everything into that one pack and have a truly complete, multivitamin. So, okay, let's move on. It's fascinating. I love it. It's one of my favorites. My second favorite is V-Slim. The reason is, Tracy, to be honest with you, I mean, I know, I met you and your beautiful wife. I know she's a vegan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean.
So I'm vegan around her.
You're vegan only when you're around her, I know. But anyway, but to be honest with you, and I know a lot of my friends and family that are watching will relate to this. I've struggled with my weight my whole life. I mean, I really have. I used to be a runner a long, long time ago, but it's just something that I've struggled with. And so for me, it's, I know, and we all know that the only true way to have maintain a healthy weight and is by diet and exercise, and a healthy diet. Okay. Not trying to starve yourself, not, having meal replacement shakes, in my opinion, day in and day out, and not eating real food. But the truth of the matter is, the ingredients are not in our food, right? That's why we need to take supplements like vitamins, like Core Complete. But anyway, so I started taking V-Slim literally 4 days ago. I didn't, get my shipment until about a week ago. And then I just started 4 days ago, and I've lost 4 pounds in 4 days. Mm-hmm. So what I love about it is, it's the appetite suppressant. I really feel that it's an appetite suppressant, and it helps me make healthier choices. So can you please share, I know it was a challenge for you to come up with V-Slim, because the most important thing for me also was that it doesn't have sucralose. So can you just share about, the challenge? I think you had 26 formulations before you came up with V-Slim, but can you share a little bit about how you came up with V-Slim, why it's a healthy weight management tool?
I am all about nutrient density. When it comes to healthy weight management, you've got to eat smart. And eat smart, in my opinion, is eating nutrient-dense foods, because when you're getting the nutrients your cells need, your body doesn't trigger those hormones that tell you need to eat, because your cells are satisfied, right? And so weight management programs to me have always been I shouldn't say weight management, weight loss programs to me have always been kind of a farce, because they're limiting. And yet that's the opposite of what you need. When you want to lose weight, you need to have an expansion diet. You need to be expanding the number of vegetables and superfoods that you're eating. You know, there's 56 different types of veggies in your produce section, and yet we choose to buy 2 or 3, you know. Some of you might choose broccoli or corn or, you know, whatever. And yet we're limiting ourselves when it comes to diet programs. So I wanted to avoid that completely in a weight management program that I was putting together. I wanted to make sure that the core complete is there, that you're getting all the nutrients you needed. But then in the actual weight management product, I had to help people control their appetites so they don't get the cravings for nutrient less food. In other words, empty calorie, you know, maybe great tasting but not good for you type foods that people tend to always snack on. And when you actually control your appetite, your body craves more nutrient rich foods. One of the things that we're seeing in people who start taking V-Slim, and you've probably seen it in yourself already, is that when you do go to eat, you're tending to choose something that's healthier, and you're not eating as much of it because you're really not that hungry. Your body feels satisfied. But we also put the metabolic boosters in there that help people with metabolic syndrome. There are some people who just look at food and gain weight. You know, once they hit a certain age, that starts happening to them because their metabolism slows down, their thyroid is off, or their adrenals are off, or, you know, their estrogen levels are off. Whatever it is, it's just they look at food and they gain weight. So we put those metabolic boosters in there to help people with metabolic syndrome. And then I put blood sugar regulators in there because, you know, when your blood sugar level is low, your body tells you you're starving and you need to go eat something. And what do most people go eat? They go grab a candy bar or something like that that just instantly craves them and instantly raises those blood sugar levels. So we put the blood sugar stabilizers in there as well. So people that struggle with weight loss because of blood sugar issues, like type 2 diabetics, will have a product to help them. And we did that all in one product, made it taste good without sucralose. People tell me, oh, but it's got, you know, 4 grams of carbs in it. It's actually 5 grams of carbs, but either way, 5 grams of carbs, guys, is so low. As long as you're under 100 grams of carbs a day, you are on a low carb diet, okay? We use like 2 grams of fructose in there, which again, I've gotten lots of questions about. Guys, there's 18 to 20 grams of fructose in an apple. There's 22 grams of fructose in a banana, which means you could have 10 of our V-Slim packets and still have less fructose than you're getting in a banana. So do the math. There's hardly any sweeteners in there. 5 grams of carbs. A Jolly Rancher is about 15 grams of carbs, 12 I think, 12 grams of carbs in a Jolly Rancher. So if you're complaining about the carbs in V-Slim, I never better see you with a Lifesaver or a Jolly Rancher in your mouth, or I'm going to call you out.
Can you? It's true. I know. I know. I heard you talking about people mentioning the amount of carbs in there, and then when you were sharing the amount of sugar and carbs in an apple, it was just, it's just fascinating that people really don't know. They don't understand. Yeah. Can you talk about the proprietary ingredient in V-Slim and how? Is that the ingredient that targets the belly fat, or I don't know? I just hear that. So can you share that with me?
Yeah, that's an ingredient that Slimiluma has. Slimiluma is the name of the ingredient. It's an extract from Caralluma fimbriata. It's licensed by GenCore, again, a global, reputable company. They have done about 6 safety studies on the ingredient, by the way, at mega doses, but their clinical study for efficacy was at 1,000 milligrams a day. So that's 2 packets of V-Slim a day. At 2 packets a day, you're getting the same amount as they did in their clinical study. And their clinical study was on appetite control and waist circumference measurements. So yeah, pretty much belly fat. A couple other studies that they included in that as well, blood sugar markers and things like that. But Slimiluma is a succulent. Caralluma fimbriata is a succulent, so it's highly sustainable. In fact, the more you cut succulents, you know, the more they grow. It's a great ingredient, one that we'll be able to brag about for years to come. It really will change the weight loss industry. Dallin has said this. I believe it. Dallin believes that V-Slim is what's going to literally disrupt the weight management industry in the United States. We're going to be the leading product in the United States. And the cool thing about it is that nobody knows about it yet. So you've got tons of opportunity out there to share literally the best weight management program in America.
I know. I have people messaging me about it every single day. So if I haven't messaged you, I promise I'll get to you shortly. Okay, so the next product I want to talk about, which is what the way that I take it, is I mix them. I mix you know, it's a little packet of the V-Slim, and I mix it with the V3, and I take them together in the morning. Can you talk about V3 and why it's a healthier alternative for people like me who used to drink, you know, anywhere from 2 to 3 cups minimum of coffee in the morning? I never really was an energy drink. I'm not into Monster and Red Bull because I know the poison that's in there. But can you please share with my friends and family about V3 and what it is?
Yeah, I don't like to think of V3 as an energy product. I mean, every time you hear energy product, you think of the 2 or 3 major brands that are out there where everybody knows their names, you know, and they really are just literally caffeine and sugar. The ingredients that I put in V-Slim are not caffeine and sugar, okay? I wanted mood enhancers in there. You have to think about, right on the package, it says energy, hydration, and mood. These are the 3 core benefits of V3. Because when I look at energy, for me, I don't want stimulants. I don't want to be stimulated. I got enough stimuli in my life, man. There's noise pollution. There's people running around me crazy in the office all day long. I get plenty of stimulation, okay? I want mood. I want to be happy. I want to be active and focused and happy and complimenting people. And those are hormones in the brain. That's not my adrenal glands pumping my heart rate up, being, oh, I'm all jived. You know, I've had 10 cups of coffee. That's not what I wanted in this product. We have green tea extract, which of course contains caffeine. So we do have a stimulant in there. But we've got theobromine, we have maca, we have coconut water in there. This is a product that will hydrate you, that will make you feel better because it increases the dopamine and oxytocin levels of your brain. So I look at it as the happy product, not the energy product. But that's just me. That's what I think of when I think of V3.
Yeah, and it definitely, I mean, I've definitely noticed that mood enhancement. It just puts you in a better mood. I can't even explain it. It's just, and then I have a few questions that actually my viewers have been asking. So could I go over
we've got
the questions before we go over some of the other products? Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of my viewers is asking about, they have a child that's autistic. Can you share any information on if you would recommend well, I mean, I think he's a teenager. I know him. I know who it is. So would you recommend our Core Complete for a child who has autism?
Yes, from a personal experience, very personal. You know, I have a child that is slightly or shows those symptoms. Definitely get them on Core Complete. I'd also recommend the Neuro for them. Give it a try. Of course, just a quick disclaimer here, before you do anything, you should consult with your doctor before taking any type of dietary supplement. They may be on a highly, you know, contraindicated prescription drug or whatnot. You should always check that. Most doctors, unfortunately, don't know a lot about dietary supplements, so whether you consult with them or not, you might not get great advice, but still, you have to do it. You got to consult with your physician. But again, if it were me, and with my own personal experience, yes, I have found that the Neuro and the Core are highly beneficial.
Okay. One other question, Nancy, if you're still there, can you post your question so I can ask it exactly the right way? She had somebody ask about you know, they have like a commercial license. Let's just say they're driving a truck. I don't know, like, you know, that commercial license, and they get drug tested.
Yeah, license.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. So that, yeah, FDA. Okay, so one of her friends was asking if any of our products if they should stay away from taking any of our products because of that test, that drug test that he asked.
Well, we have a product. Oh, so for blood testing, no, none of our products or our ingredients are listed on for example, the Olympic anti-doping committee stuff. There's nothing in there that's on that list. However, if you're a truck driver and you take our sleep product, definitely no, don't be operating commercial vehicles when you're on sleep. There's melatonin in there, okay? Sleep knocks you out. So, I don't know if we've got the disclaimer on our bottle or not. Maybe we should. I'll double check that. But when you are going to be driving, don't take sleep, okay?
Okay, another question people are asking, and I don't know, I mean, again, you guys, I know I hate to put Tracy on the spot like this, but, this is a nutraceutical company. We have a complete line of products, which are nutraceuticals, vitamins. They're not meant to treat any diseases, but they're asking about autoimmune issues. Can you kind of maybe touch on autoimmune? I know my sister-in-law in Florida has lupus. And so she's maybe just asking about what products maybe you would recommend to help with lupus and other autoimmune diseases.
Right. So one thing that I can say, there are many reasons why our bodies start to malfunction as we get older. Whether that's an autoimmune, whether that's the aging process, whether that's diseases of inflammation, which, there's over like 63 some odd diseases of inflammation. There's literally hundreds of different autoimmune diseases. Many times, and I go back to this all the time, I believe there are two major causes of diseases as we start to age. Number one is toxicity. Number two is malnutrition. You can trace almost every disease back to a hormone not being produced, or your body stopped producing this enzyme, or inflammation occurring that causes this or causes that. When you are getting plenty of rest, when you're eating properly, when your body's getting the right nutrients, many of these symptoms from these diseases go away. Many of these diseases correct themselves. You can see this time and time again in various clinical studies. Dr. Jethro Claus had tons of clinical studies and changed people's lives just by eating healthy and getting the right nutrients, all right? We cannot, and I will not, make any claims to cure a disease. But every prescription drug out there started with either a plant or an animal, okay? About 98% of your prescription drugs have their phytochemical origins from a plant. About 2% of your prescription drugs have their origins from an animal, like Premarin, which is, pregnant mares. Are you still there, Elda? It looks like you got cut off for a minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Somebody was trying to call me.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just repeat what you said? I'm not sure if they were able to hear you.
I said at the very end, get the nutrients your body's craving, get plenty of rest, de-stress, fix some things in your life to be fixed. Forgive people if you're somebody write a note, let me know you can still hear me.
I can hear you, Tracy. I'm sorry. I'm back.
Okay. Looks like somebody keeps trying to call you.
I know. Okay, can you hear me okay?
Able to hear me. Yeah, it looks like people were able to hear my comment, Elvis, so I think we're
okay.
Good.
Okay, perfect. So one of my questions, so I know we talked about the Core Complete, the multivitamin. We talked about V-Slim, and that's my favorite right now because I've always struggled with my weight, and I'm really excited about the weight loss that I've had, and then just the results that I've seen from all my VASAYO family. And then V3. Can you just kind of round it up a little, just maybe just round off and talk about the other three products really briefly renew, sleep, and neuro?
I don't have time to cover each of the 3 products, but I will tell you,
Okay.
we talked about why our products are different. We only talked about the first step, and that's choosing the right ingredients and the right combination from the right suppliers and whatnot. The second most important thing that I will tell you differentiates all of our products is that's how we deliver them, okay? The liposome technology, taking ingredients and nutrients that are not normally easily processed by the human body and putting them into a fat bubble that the body easily recognizes and will deliver to your cell is transformational, okay? It is disruptive. It's something that nobody else is doing as well as we are, and that's why you see the difference in our products. I don't care if you've taken curcumin products in the past and then you go ahead and tell me, well, I've already tried that. No, you haven't tried curcumin with the liposome technology. If you've already taken a multi before and you're not feeling any difference, no, you haven't taken Core Complete before. Don't knock it until you try it. I had a big long email today from a lady that says, oh, it looks like all the ingredients they're using are the same as everybody else. You're right, because our goal in this company was to take highly proven, highly beneficial, and low absorption ingredients and make them bioavailable. So yes, the ingredients we're using, you're seeing out there in other places, but you're not seeing them with the delivery system that we're using. It can change your life. So,
You know, that's well, okay. Thank you, Tracy. I know one of the things that I wrote in my post when I was introducing and announcing that you were going to be joining us is all vitamins are not created equal, and it's so true because you can have great products, but if they're not being absorbed, and then what the other thing I wrote is you are what you absorb. So you can have great ingredients, but if they're not being absorbed, you're not getting the benefits of those ingredients. So I think it's our liposome technology as well as the enzyme delivery, which makes VASAYO and our products disruptive. And that's why we're having the testimonials and the success stories of how people feel and the results of these products. So I'm just fascinated with the science behind, the technology behind how you formulated these products. And I'm so grateful to be a part of an organization that has taken it to this level to deliver truly superior, excellent products. And I'm just so grateful to you. I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity when I talk to you. So I'm really grateful. Thank you so much for joining us today. Is there anything that you want to add that maybe I forgot to ask in my today?
No, you've asked some really good questions, and I'm glad you changed it up a bit. Instead of just focusing on the same 3 products I always get to talk about, which I love. I love talking about it. But again, keep putting yourself out there, keep helping this company grow. These products really are disruptive. They really do and are changing people's lives. Literally, I'm seeing hundreds of testimonials come in every day, and we haven't even gotten started yet, okay? This is going to be the company to watch. It already is the company to watch, so anyway, thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. It's my honor. Thank you. Bye-bye.